Hello everybody, welcome back to 10 Minute Reviews. Jason here, bringing you today's episode. My fuzzy little co-star Freya is right here as well to join me. Oh, she's a stretchy puppy. As always guys, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. We are, again, just a small little family channel that just love to talk about books. We love to read books, love to talk about books. We love to bring more books, more authors to you guys, and really encourage people to check out some of these indie authors that are out there. Don't forget to check the links down below, links to our Discord channel, to Amazon affiliate links, to today's book, anything else that might apply. We could use the traffic through those links. It helps us out as well. So thank you, by the way, to our patrons. Really appreciate you guys. So today I want to talk about a book and an author that I've talked about in the past and his most recent book. I want to talk about Andrew Moriarty and his book Imperial Mercenary, which is book 3 in this Imperial saga, basically, that is kind of a spin-off of his Adventures of a Jump Space Accountant series. Is absolutely fantastic. And learning more about the fall of the Empire. In the Adventures of Jump Space Accountant, it's after the fall of the Empire. There's no specific timeline to what is going on currently in the Imperial series, but since the Empire does still appear to exist, it's almost a prequel to Adventures of a Jump Space Accountant. And I've said this before about this series. I'm not going to talk about the 4 categories. I've talked about that in the past. Just going to talk about the book. I've said it before. Andrew Moriarty is an awesome, amazing science fiction author. If you guys have not read him, you have to check it out. And 2, this series, the Imperial series, this series is the absolute closest thing that I have come across to Omega Force. This crew and this ship and how they operate and what they do remind me so much of Omega Force from the dialogue between them. Andrew Moriarty writes some of the funniest dialogues between the characters, especially characters that just don't care anymore. It's amazing. It's awesome. And the dialogue and interactions between the characters really remind me a lot of Omega Force. So if you guys are fans of Omega Force, or the Merry Band of Pirates even, you definitely need to check out Andrew Moriarty's Imperial series. Imperial Deserter, Imperial Smuggler, and then this one, Imperial Mercenary. So this time around, we've got Duke Friedel, or Dirk, and his crew, Anna Scruggs, everybody else. He's got his engineer, Nature Grum. They have insulting nicknames for each other. And they are continuing to operate with their, we'll just say, reappropriated ship, borrowed ship. Nah, they straight up stole the damn thing. With their stolen freighter. And unlike Omega Force, this crew does not have a strong ship, a powerful ship. I don't think they even have any operating weapons at all on this clunker that they are flying around. But they have their own individual skills and abilities, and they are continuing to try and make a living, survive, I suppose. They all have bounties on their heads, one of the things that's talked about at the beginning of the book, but it's mentioned in the previous books too, and multiple bounties from multiple different kingdoms, empires, star systems, etc., etc., etc. Oddly enough, some have higher bounties than others, and they shouldn't. There's still a lot of mysteries surrounding each and every one of these characters that I am very much looking forward to learning more about. So this time around, they're trying to operate as smugglers, just like before, and one of their old contacts had given them a job. Of course, it's a contact they don't trust very much, and naturally, like all things within this universe, everything goes sideways on them really quickly and really, 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 really badly. And they find themselves embroiled in I can't even call it, well, I will call it, it's a civil war-ish though, because there's multiple governments or multiple ideologies fighting on this border planet. But the problem is this border planet is the border between 3 major star empires and star kingdoms, and they all have their own stake in the game as well. So Dirk and the crew find themselves embroiled in this due to their attempt to smuggle something and then their continuing inability to get paid in this particular book. So they just find themselves embroiled in it. They find themselves being hired basically to train and then help within this civil war. However, the civil war definitely has a lot of red flags to it. And one of the things I really liked about this book, like I said, we continue to learn more and more and more about each one of these really fascinating characters. But we learn a lot about, well, we learn a little bit about all of them, but we learn a lot about their medic at a certain point. And it's interesting, and it leads to a lot of questions for book 2. Although there's a lot of questions about the engineering. In fact, there's a lot of questions about every single damn one of them, and I can't wait for book 4. The writing style, again, like I said, the dialogue is absolutely fantastic. I find myself laughing all the time when I'm reading one of Andrew Moriarty's books. It's just absolutely incredible. Even in the middle of firefights, it's just absolutely amazing, awesome, fun dialogue. There was only one thing that I didn't like about the book. Now, we've got these characters that are all pretty darn intelligent, despite how they act towards each other and talk to each other. They're all pretty damn smart. They're all pretty intelligent. And yet, almost from the get-go, it was obvious that nothing was going to go the way it should have on this planet. And their employer, I can't think of any criminal, mercenary, smuggler, anybody that would have continued to go along, would have gone from the smuggling, from the failed, oh, you're not getting paid on this, but if you take me all the way over here with it, then you'll get paid. Okay, they take them all the way over there. Well, you're not getting paid yet. You actually have to do this for us in order to get paid. And okay, we'll do this. Well, we're still not going to pay you yet. You're actually going to get paid in 3, 4, 5 months after you do this. It's, come on, no way, no way, no way would any mercenary crew put up with that in any way, shape, or form. And it was very obvious. I mean, once that happens, by the second one, if not the first one, anybody with 2 brain cells to rub together is going to look at it and go, "There's no way we're getting paid." It's just like there was that huge glaring stupidity right there that just drove me nuts. But aside from that, the rest of the book was so unbelievably good that, again, I read it start to finish, just devoured it in about an hour. It's an incredible book. I mean, I didn't put it down, didn't do anything else. I don't think I even ate. No, I mean an hour. But it was over dinner time, so I did skip dinner. I keep saying that Andrew Moriarty is turning into one of my favorite authors, and this Imperial series is getting better and better and better. Though the Adventures of a Jump Space Accountant is a fantastic series and also gets better and better. The last book was, the second to last book was my favorite. Last book, not so much, but I loved how it ended. And this series is, again, just absolutely awesome. If you like science fiction, guys, you guys have to read it. I cannot recommend Andrew Moriarty strongly enough. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Appreciate every single one of you guys. We'll catch you next time. Bye now.